Yo, look at your name though, dude. Jesus Christ. Raven Dreams of Pat Shand, Naked Gregory. Ugh. I feel like pushing T. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's actually on his birth certificate.
Probably, dude. Probably.
Guys, if you're out there, we're just fucking around tonight. We're gonna probably talk a little bit of business. Chris has a Kickstarter on right now. I've got 5. So yeah, we got some stuff to push, but we're also gonna have fun because how can you have Pat Shand and motherfucking Raven Dreams of Pat Shand Naked Gregory in a stream together and not just fuck around and have a good time?
So before we get into the meat, before we get into what our personal porn preference is,
here it goes, dude.
I gotta say that a big part of the reason why this happened is me and Pat have been watching Chris kind of mature over the last couple months and watching him grow as a creative individual. And he's really engaging. Like, you're so engaging. I've become one of the people that I hate who buy the person's book and never reads it. I haven't read, I bought it from you, but I haven't even read it. You're just such a cool motherfucker. I'm looking forward to checking it out. But the way you interact with the fans, the way you interact with people, it's cool, man. It's cool seeing a young guy coming in there, kicking ass, taking names, and being himself. You know, you don't come across as somebody trying to sell their soul and trying to, you know, whore themselves out. You're just doing what you love. I think that's really cool.
Thanks, man.
Also, Pat Chan is a bitch.
Well, I'm not going to address that, you know, but I will say about Chris, you know, Raven's right. Yeah, somehow you have mastered the algorithm. I don't know how, dude, but I'll open up my app, and no matter what day it is, as long as you don't mention Kickstarter, it's you I see first every single time.
And he was bitching about the algorithm recently. That was the funny thing. He was bitching about it, but he comes on, and mine too. He comes on all the fucking time, and I'm like, you're bitching about the algorithm, but the algorithm is sucking your dick, dude. You're here. We're all seeing you.
I was complaining for my friends. Like, I was seeing my friends, like, complaining about that. I was complaining for them.
Oh.
You know, I do see a lot of that about people who have Kickstarters about how it's not showing up. But the truth is, social media isn't the best place to really show your Kickstarter anymore. It's a good place to build yourself up. And that is what you're doing, Chris. You know, you are in front of people's eyes. People are seeing you, and they're seeing your personality and your artwork. A link is harder to show these days, unless you're Raven Gregory, who just spams 25 links per day. So we'll see one of them shits, you know. But okay, wow.
Because men can show nipples on Facebook, but women can't, Pat. So you can't show your titties.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. See, dude, Raven has been in the mirror all day practicing what he's going to say to me. You know, he's just been boxing gloves on. You know, he's just squaring up with himself. You know.
No. See, what you guys on the other end of this fucking internet, this technology don't know is there was a group chat setting up this whole entire thing, and at the very last minute, Pat decides to change the name of the group chat.
To what? I don't recall.
I don't recall either. What was it again?
Oh, now I gotta look. Fuck you guys.
Can you read it out loud very clearly to us?
Pat knows That's like Pat knows what it is. I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna say it's called the Raven Gregory Support Group because you know the bitch needs it.
Oh yeah. Okay. And what does it say what Raven's name was changed to in the group?
It does. You changed your name. Your name has been changed to champion, and his was changed to second place.
So I want you to know I was preparing for this fight way before the cameras came on. I sat there with my notebook. I said my prayers. I took my vitamins, and I was like, I'm coming for Pat. I'm coming for him.
Chris, do you know the real winners in a track and field race? Do you know who the real winners are?
No.
It's not the runners. It's not the organizers. It's the people who don't even have to watch that bullshit. So it's you and me right now.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow.
It's you and me. We're the winners.
That's
We're the
good.
ones who we can sit down, eat chips, and watch this bullshit these two guys sweat. We're the real winners.
Well,
But,
yeah,
but Chuck,
that's the thing, though, you know?
can I ask you a personal question, Chuck?
Yeah, go ahead.
You interview a lot of people. What's the proper way to let Pat know that he's losing this battle without hurting his feelings? Because he's very sensitive. He's not quite, going through puberty. I mean, he has his facial hair and shit, but inside he's a little boy. How do I let him know that he obviously cannot box with God?
Which is a quote that I said today. So you're welcome for that. Really
You're quoting Pat to win. I like that.
You know what? I'm not going to interject anymore. Chuck, you can please feel free to answer that as if that's a reality.
Wait, Chuck. Let me and Pat get back to sucking Chris dicks for a minute. Hey, Chris, you're fucking awesome, dude. For real. Like seriously, what Pat was saying about how you cracked the algorithm, you did more than that. You've cracked that special fucking place where people want to support you because you're a nice fucking guy.
Genuine dude, yep.
Like, dude, that's so fucking tough to do. I mean, like some people, I'm very open with my life. So a lot of people come to me because they can relate to my tragedy and shit. Whereas somebody like Pat, and this is like some real shit, he's not as open with some of the stuff that's happened in his life, and he's handled it much better than me.
Yeah.
And this is not no gay shit. This is like today I learned something that I guess I always knew, but I found out and I'm like, holy shit, Pat handled that way better than me. I'd be a fucking mess. I admire him, like no joke. So now that I finished sucking Pat's dick, finished sucking Chris' dick, let's talk about Chuck's dick. Chuck, does that shit even get used anymore? You've been married for a while. Does that even get used?
I've been married for a day. It happens now and then.
Your voice went up real high when you answered that question, man. What?
She's right there, dude. She's right there.
She's like, cut that shit off, man. She's watching. There is no right answer.
Yeah, I've been married for 23 years this year.
Damn, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats.
That's almost
33 years?
Quarter century. Jesus Christ.
You said 33 years?
23.
23.
23. God damn, man. Props.
And I'm 43 years old, so yeah.
What's the secret to a long relationship?
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots. I mean, I see it really depends on the relationship. Why don't we give you the secret to a good relationship? Because I feel like I have a good relationship. I've also seen a lot of relationships that last for 50 years, and it's like not divorcing. That was their answer.
Yeah.
But
okay.
For me, what's up, Wendy? Good to see you, girl. And Wendy, actually, she's got a long relationship as well. Her and Bill have been together for a long time. So, Wendy, what was the longest? What's the secret to your long marriage? But I would say for me, it's us genuinely liking each other and actually being interested in a lot of the same things, but then also being like, oh, I don't like that thing. Go have fun with it. Enjoy your time. So I think it's like the things you guys like together and enjoy them together. And the things you guys don't like, don't fucking give them a hard time about it. Just let them go do it. She wants to watch her reaction videos and shit. Great. Go watch them. Not interested. And I'll do the stuff that she doesn't like at that time.
That's dope. What about you, Chris? Do you have a girl, guy, dog, cat?
Dog.
Just comics.
Comics is your only love. Yeah, fuck all them people, man. All you fucking need is comics. It'll be with you forever.
Yeah.
No.
Hold on. Chris, how old are you, man?
I'm 24 or 5.
Yeah, you got all the time in the world to find love. Don't listen to what he's saying about dogs and cats and shit. But you have all the time in the world for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And as you learn things in your career, you'll go through things where you'll have people who are your peers for a while. you'll develop a community of writers who you can kind of like rely on, and some of those writers will advance with you, and others will get left behind in the dust and have to dye their hair as a man in the mid 40s. You know, but
oh shit, you do stutter. Oh my god,
dude.
that was funny as shit. He was trying to tell a joke. He stumbled all over the fucking punchline and then stuttered his way to the end.
Here, you were talking to someone else like a consummate unprofessional while I was telling a joke. All right, so
look at this shit. I got a kid waving in the fucking background.
Well, I kind of can't tell because your background is so blurry because you're on a phone, dude. But hello, hey, there you are. There you. The focus comes in.
Doesn't it look like somebody came on his screen on his camera?
I mean, it doesn't just look like that, you know?
Yeah.
My face is beautiful.
Someone had to say it, and it wasn't going to be me.
It wasn't going to be anybody else.
I wanted you guys to know I brought a special guest onto the podcast today. This is Tiari. Because I don't think, yeah, Tiari, look at her. It's a hot chick. There you go. That's the point.
Hello.
Because I refuse to conform to the format of previous StreamYards. We're going to be doing surprise shit from now on.
Very good.
I'm good with that. Tiari, how did you get mixed up with this sad fucker? How did you get stuck in this room?
Yo, why are you there? Why do you live in Arizona? Why are you at Raven's place?
He's like, just be here at 6:30ish, and I'm like, okay. So yeah, here I am.
Like, fuck it.
And then he calls me when I'm on the way. By the way, you're going to be a guest on my podcast. I'm like, sweet. Okay.
On my podcast. That's very generous of you.
Chuck's podcast.
I don't care. I just think it's funny.
I just wanted everyone to know that not only do I have hot chicks on my comic book covers, but they also come into my room.
Very
you know what? The only reason I'm not completely fucking burning you right now is because Tiari seems like a really nice person, and I don't want her to take up to be shrapnel in this little war. So no,
bring it, dude. We understand comedy. Come on, no, bring it, dude. Is it the tattoos?
I would never mention anything about you having most likely paid her for her appearance. I would never say that because that's rude. That's rude, and she seems really cool, and she also seems like you can't fucking afford her. She seems like you can't afford her. So
hold up. She's stripper hot, isn't she? She's like
she's kind of stripper hot. Yeah.
She looks like she could be a stripper too.
Man, dude, I think everyone's impressed with you, Raven. It's very good, Raven. Very good.
Very good.
Dude, I keep telling Chuck we're never gonna do normal fucking streaming podcasts. We're always gonna do some weird fucking
shit. By the way, everybody, what's up, Shawnee? How you doing, hon? He fucking came at me today and he's like, let's do a weekly show. And I was like, you don't want to do a weekly show. It's fucking work. Like, I said, if you want to do this once a month and have fun, let's fucking do it. I'm down for that.
Hold on, Chuck. Let me explain to Tiari how technology works. Okay, so this is the camera right here. Sorry. These are the people that are in the interview. That one in the corner, the one that looks like a hobbit, the one that looks like an extra from Willow,
hey,
the
dude,
one that looks like Ron Howard,
right? At least point the other way, bitch.
The stepchild that Ron Howard left.
You're putting in your own name, dude.
That one right fucking over here. That fucking whatever that is, right there.
There you go. Good boy. Good little buddy.
Who can? Well, see, but he's not even in comics. He's doing all sorts of shit. He does some comics too.
Yeah, Raven's not in comics anymore.
I don't know where Raven makes his money. So,
I have to say, man, look, that's who you are now. People that are tuning in are like, dude, when did Raven turn into a girl?
Oh boy, not gonna touch that one, but I will say this though. Raven is just so impressive. You know, he knows a woman. What?
Look at you.
I'm impressed.
What? He knows one?
We're impressed.
Now, did you see how he set up that bed? He's trying. He's attempting, but he's failing miserably. Look at him.
No. You see, this is how Raven will try to dismantle a joke. He'll, as soon as the joke is done, everyone has already laughed, then he'll say it's not funny because all he has are things that I've done either today or years before. So far, his funniest joke, it's a quote from your boy.
Yeah, it's true. I'm nothing without Pat Chan. Without Pat, without Chris, without Chuck, I wouldn't even be here right now. NTR.
Without this lovely lady.
Oh, who's this? Oh, Phil, what's up, baby?
Well, no, but I wasn't talking about Phil. He's not a lovely lady. I was talking about the lovely lady right next to you.
She all right. But no, Phil.
She's the only reason I'm looking at your screen.
How... Hey, Pat, when you look at the screen, whose face are you looking at? Are you gazing seductively into Chris's face? Are you looking into his eyes like, Chris?
I'm looking everywhere but to this side. And you see how you boy smoothly knew where you were.
And look, Pat, I appreciate that you actually knew where to point and where to look. You were like,
why do you have packing peanuts?
Because I just. By the way, guys, this is my office right next to fucking.
Holy fuck!
Everybody's bedroom is their office.
That's a hell of a pillow, dude. Yeah. So, why don't you tell us about yourself since he stuck you in here? We don't. Yeah, introduce yourself so everyone knows the awesomeness that is you.
I'm Tiari. I'm a mom of 3 beautiful girls. They're a pain in my ass.
Congrats.
I don't know. I like rock and roll, man. And anime.
Dude, Naruto and My Hero Academia. The 2 dumbest shits I've ever seen.
Okay, first
she
of all,
loves it.
Fuck off.
By the way,
Naruto tattoo.
I like her already. First of all, fuck off. She won me over.
Bad taste. Naruto fans, bad taste. You guys watch some Death Note or something.
I also like Demon Slayer. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Nice.
Here, we'll do this. Show us those tats again.
So.
Oh wow. Okay.
I got Shikamaru on this side along with some other stuff.
Holy fuck! Good for you.
Is Scott Pilgrim versus the World. So.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, my God.
That's from my hometown.
Nice.
I don't know. I'm covered, man.
Oh, that's cool. Shawnee says your ink is stunning.
Thank you.
See, now that she's tasted the fame of the internet, she's going to come and hang out more. And then girls are going to think I'm hanging out with hot chicks all the time. And then I'm going to get mad pussy.
The fame of my show. I love that. Bill loves it too. He says nice ink.
So what do you guys do on here? Just talk shit to each other?
I mean, so far, yeah.
Nice.
So we're all comic creators, but Chris has a book that is on Kickstarter right now that we're gonna hopefully talk about tonight and help push because we think he's a really fucking good dude. I'm his editor, and I like him, and for some reason I like these guys too. And we were all gonna hang out and talk about Chris's book and talk shit and hang out with cool people.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear more about the book. So far, the podcast has been taken over by a tyrant, right? So, and not you, but the gentleman standing behind you. So I would love to hear.
Gentleman.
I actually have 2 books on there right now. One is edited by Chuck. That's Clear Girl, and there's like an A story and a B story.
Yeah.
So the B story that Chuck edited is a fun one. It's about 2 superheroes having to take care of an annoying pop star.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So right now it's getting like colored. And then the A story is about a long rivalry and how Clay Girl's she's a hero, how her villains disappeared, so she wants to know answers. That's what Clay Girl is about, the A story and the B story.
Yeah.
And then Base Horse is about his sister, and his sister is a problem, so he has to take care of her, or someone else will.
That's Base Force. His sister is Trouble Fury, right?
Yeah.
I like
She's
that.
like
That's a good name.
Yeah, she's kind of like the Punisher of the universe. Very, anti-hero, ruthless, and a big problem.
That's cool. Yeah, you've done a good job marketing these characters because, when you say the names, I can immediately picture them, even though I've yet to read the books. I did pledge, but I haven't read them yet. But yeah, the characters, they immediately come to mind when, the truth is I've read hundreds of pages of Raven's work, but I can only name like one character. It's just like in your eyes and just out of your mind, dude. So you're already doing a lot better than the guy who's, physically below you on the stream and, soon to be below you in other matters as well. I started out after Raven, and I hate to tell the story again, but I lapped him, right? Raven was going full tilt. He was going good for a while. Good for him. And then your boy lapped him, and I see Chris coming up, it looks like you're about to lap Raven Gregory as well.
Lee says Chris has got a more cohesive universe laid out than a lot of creators, myself included. This guy's going to be big.
Thanks, man.
Awesome.
I just have to say, Pat, like, you're one of my indie heroes. Like, every time I see a post on you, post on Facebook, I love to read it. And then every time Raven tags me in it, I'm just kind of like fanboying over it. So I'm like, oh, he notices me.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
If you saw me naked today, you would not be fanboying for me.
No, that was about me, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, you always do it like that. It's okay.
Chris, thank you. Yeah,
It's
I
so
love, I've experienced a lot through Kickstarter. It helped reframe my entire career. I was at Zenescope for a long time, staff writer, and just crowdfunding is really, really just a beautiful way to really take charge of your career. So it's cool to see that your series are doing well there as well.
Yeah,
it's a great platform, and I do wish that you have a nice, fruitful future there with these titles and any ones that you want to do in the future.
Thank you.
It's funny. I was on an interview last night, and they were asking me about what it took for me to want to take someone on as a client. And I was like, I mean, obviously money is a big part of that, just like take on a lot of people. But I said, they said, is there something specific in the story? And I said, obviously there's going to be some that I'm excited about because of the story. But the other angle of that, the other side of it, is I also really want to like the person. Like if there's something, there has to be something there that I can want to sell and want to talk about people, because I like to differentiate myself from other editors where a lot of them kind of take the back seat, they do their job and then move on. And for me, I'm like, no, you're not going to get noticed and you're not going to get work, especially in the indie world. So I try to sell the work that I'm on and the books that I've been a part of. With you, I'm not a huge superhero guy, but I can sell Chris Thomasma because he's a good motherfucker, and he tells fun fucking stories. I can sell that. I can get behind that. So I'm like, I want to work with Chris. I want to do that shit. And so, that's kind of my angle of why I work with you and why I continue to work with you after, I don't even know how many years. We're like 4 or 5 almost.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time. That's why I love reading the scripts, because I know you don't like superheroes.
But I keep coming back, and it's not the money. I can promise you that. It's you, Chuck, being on a book, a minor selling point. But it is a selling point. You did admit that. It is a selling point. I don't care if it's minor. Chuck said a bad word. Yeah, that's how he does it.
Chuck, that to me too is that's a strength of not just an editor, but you as a podcaster. Raven has experienced this too, where we'll go on a podcast and we've had multiple different phases in our career where we're working on certain books, and we'll go on a podcast, and the host will only talk about the one book in Diamond Previews right then. And that's frustrating because it doesn't feel like it's about us. It feels like it's just the easiest questions about what's happening in the moment. And it feels like so much of comics is like that. And that you want to invest in creators and not just, the story of the moment. That's cool. And dude, what's happening there? Compelling over here, Raven's been adding so much to this stream, dude.
No, the whole entire point is everybody always does these things and they're so fucking professional. I'm like, let's make life come in. Like outside of our doors right now, there's all this fucking life happening.
It's
Why
true.
cut that shit out? Bring it in.
Yeah, bring it in. Dude, you call me like 5 times a day, video call, and I've never seen you with a woman until we're public. It's weird. It's weird.
Okay.
I was strategically placed here.
Now, Pat's not usually funny, but he was funny there. I'm going to give him a couple points. A little bit of pity because he's trying so hard, but that was pretty solid. That was pretty effective.
Now, when you say trying so hard, do you mean planning on having a hot woman at your house when you're about to go live level trying hard? Or is this a different level of trying hard? Just wondering. Just want to gauge it. That's all.
Oh my god! Oh. So Pat, Chuck, how many times a month do you have sex? Come on.
At least once. At least once. I can promise you that. At least once.
Hey,
Get him. What's fucked up is that's still more than me.
I was gonna say I don't have to invite a hot woman onto my streams in order to make people think that I have sex. So I still think I'm ahead.
Wait, invite your hot wife on screen real quick. Let's see what happens.
Oh, she is not in the mood to do that right now. I would love to, but yeah, that's not happening tonight. Any other night is a possibility.
What happened?
Well,
You can talk about it.
Oh, yeah, well, I can talk about it. She's under the weather. She is sick. She slept like 14 hours last night and still felt shitty. But also, she found out that her dad's really sick right now. So she's not in the mood either.
I hear you. Sorry to hear that.
That sucks,
Yeah,
man.
no,
It's not COVID, though, right?
no.
Oh, okay.
It's just he's fucking old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Isn't it
Yeah,
weird?
yeah, that'll do it.
Isn't it weird how all colds now are? Is it COVID?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Shawnee's checking out your campaign. Yeah, man. And Chris is not only a writer, but he's also an artist. He has a really fun, cartoony style. If you're an anime fan, down below, you might like that kind of shit.
Yeah, and my artist is like, who's a big anime fan. He keeps saying that I have like a anime writing style too. So
yeah, you do.
If you like anime, then you'll like it.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
That's not funny, but neither am I, is what he should have said.
Hey, Pat, what's your favorite anime right now?
I'm not watching anything current, but I always watch Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and Super.
See, we have sophisticated taste in anime, not like these
Sophisticated.
fucking savages.
Sophisticated. No. These Pokemon chasing motherfuckers cannot be like, we have sophisticated tastes in anime, all right?
Well, hold on. I have to respond to both of you guys, okay? Because that was an insult, okay?
All the Pokemon Go's are on the bottom.
Honestly, I'm
Number
probably
one,
I also play
Pokemon.
Dungeons and Dragons. So
Pokemon is the most popular media franchise in the world.
That's true.
Number 2, see, Raven.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Porn is.
Porn is not a media franchise, dude.
What are you talking about? It's not media
It's a
franchise.
genre.
What are you talking about?
All right.
It's a genre.
the Pokemon Go version of porn, you just walk around and try to throw penises at them. That would be interesting.
I see why you do it, friends. That's like a Raven joke, dude.
I see what you're doing.
You should write for Raven stand-up. I think he would get some laughs, dude. And 2, Raven. I love Dragon Ball, but it is very much like the go-to. Everyone likes this anime. I think that we would like those animes if we gave them a try. You know,
No, I tried Naruto, man. It's 100 episodes of nothing.
No,
dude. You also started
really?
watching Sopranos and didn't finish it. You always shit on Buffy. You can't watch 6 Feet Under. You watch these lauded shows, and you don't.
I should not have to watch an entire season to be able to get into something. That's stupid. I mean, that's
the guy
sorry.
that watched Dragon Ball Z. Like
That's Naruto. My
have
bad.
you tried to watch Dragon Ball Z from beginning to end?
Oh, it's bad.
Oh,
Really
right.
bad.
It's really bad.
Right.
So you have to get through that part to get to Shippuden.
But
where
Super-
3 episodes of grunting to get to the first fight.
Seriously.
When you were 15, that grunting was amazing. Fuck
That's
you.
true.
It was
great.
never amazing for me. I never got into
So-
it.
Dude, Optimus Prime used to be amazing. Remember that shit?
No, that
Yes, I
was
do.
never amazing.
Yeah.
How old are you, Pat?
I'm a lot younger than you, motherfuckers.
I think you might be. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was never a Transformers guy. You know, I'm turning 35 in 2 months.
I've never seen it.
Anime.
Oh, cool.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, you have lapped Raven. Good for you.
Yeah, I really have.
Yeah.
Wait,
I-
what?
Yeah,
Dude, he's only 35, man. He shouldn't have even caught up to you by now.
Yeah,
and I've gotten so far ahead. I mean, if I angled my computer at my bookshelf, it wouldn't even be a conversation, right?
Chris is fucking killer. Buy his books. We agree.
Hey, this is the first one I ever made, people.
Oh no!
I made that. That's my first creation.
My dude, I hate when people, I'm going to tell you a quick story because I hate that you said that. It literally threw my mind. I remember hanging out with a bunch of my friends. My mom was hanging out with us and she was drunk as shit. We went for a walk, and as we're walking, she walks up behind me, grabs my ass drunkenly, and goes, "I made that!" And I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" So, yeah, man, you just, sent me down a fucking spiral.
It's pretty cute, though. It's pretty
It
cute.
is cute. It was funny. I love that, that she was drunk and found that funny, but yeah.
That's one thing that Raven has over me. When I create books. Raven created a human being with a way better body than he has.
Can I say something?
Hey, Pat, my mom wants to say hi to you.
Oh!
Hello.
Just so you guys know, this is unlike any podcast you've ever seen before because I bring my mama in on this shit.
Yeah, we real Caribbean. Yeah.
Anyway, mom wants to say something to you, Pat.
Welcome. Let's hear it.
I would say, Pat, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Oh, yeah.
Ma'am, can I ask you a question?
What?
No. I will figure out what. What is it? Because we don't understand. What is it about your son that he's able to get 3 generations of hot ladies in his room all at once? Because I don't fucking understand it.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, I have more white blood in me than I have black blood. Okay?
Okay.
But I consider myself a black woman.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Black. Like,
Dad, you're too high for this.
like Angela Davis. You understand?
Disclaimer, internet, there may be some racial views here that are not shared by the people who broadcast. In an effort to avoid getting canceled, the views are reflective of only Pat Shand and Pat Shand alone.
I mean, you're true.
My great-great-grandfather looked like Pat, so I can relate to Pat. He had he was Irish, actually. Yeah. My last name is O'Connor, so I'm a real Irish woman.
Wow, and Raven makes so much fun of me for being Irish,
Yeah,
but really, that's self-hatred of him, right?
And I keep telling him, I say,
Yeah.
grandfather was a white Irishman. So
thank you very much.
Okay. I'm sorry. We're getting distracted. We got to get back on the task at hand.
Thank you for coming out, ma'am.
Thank you. So the question that everyone really wants to know, and I've been waiting to ask this is the thing that I was waiting for, that Pat said I was training for yesterday.
Yeah.
So here's the question, Pat. Would you suck a dick if it was to save your cat's life?
Of course.
What if it was a
That's
really
kind of beautiful, actually. I mean,
a really big dick, like big black and like 12 inches shit.
I mean, the fact that your mind caps at 12 is pretty funny. But I would take it to the balls.
That's kind of beautiful.
Would you
kind of beautiful?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Here's the truth. Raven has been surprised at the lengths that I would go to save my cats. I told him that, when it comes to my cats, the humans that I would save first are my wife and my mom on the same level as the cats.
There's so many layers.
The cats go before every friend.
Like there's drama in the background. Hot
right?
Shit,
this is just some bullshit, though, isn't it?
This is crazy.
I think he got them all high. That's what happened.
Oh,
he got the whole room high. Look at this. Joseph, that cat is dead as shit. Nope, fuck that cat. I mean, to each his own.
I seriously had.
I kind of disagree to each his own, though. I feel like if you wouldn't suck it for the cat, you shouldn't have a cat.
Dude, I would not suck a dick to save a puppy's life. Fuck that.
Fuck a puppy. I would do it for a cat.
But you wouldn't own a dog, right?
Yeah, I don't want to own a dog, but my wife really does. I would do it for a cat. Period.
Wait.
Any cat?
I would do it for a cat. Yeah.
Chris, are you? I mean,
wow.
Are you a dog or cat person?
Dog.
Dog, Chuck. You dog or cat?
As I'm getting older, I'm starting to move to cats because they're less work, but I do love dogs.
All right, Chuck, come back to the dark side. Pat, nobody cares which one you are. Tiari, which one are you? Dog. So just so you know, Pat, you still suck.
That doesn't impact me in any way. I mean, I'm glad that being among numbers makes you feel better about yourself. I'm strong in my convictions, though.
Pat, I have a writer's question for you.
Yeah.
Being such a huge fan of cats,
yeah.
Did you read Stray Dogs and then go, we can't let you win. We need to make a really good fucking cat book?
Well, Raven has been on me to read Stray Dogs for a long time.
You haven't read
any interest, It looks okay. I haven't read a comic in like 3 years.
It's such a good book, dude. It really is a solid book.
It's Tiari to read.
It really is a good book. And yeah, it's not even a book that I would normally have read. Just so many people were like, "You got to check it out," and it is like it's just as a writer, not as an animal fan, but as a writer, it's a really solid read.
Yeah,
it really is.
I was drawn in because of the variant covers.
Yeah, man.
I lost my issue 1, so I'm waiting for the trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the trade. It was killer. I read it on the road while I was going to ECC. CCC.
It's interesting. Yeah, the covers are good. In fact, I was on the phone with the publisher recently, and they were suggesting that I hire the variant cover artists on some things. So I have been looking into those. They are really good. I just, Raven has been so on me about it that he's kind of spoiled any. He overhypes,
I feel you that
like the most basic shit, So
I feel you. Well, I will tell you, if he'll shut up for a bit about it. I did enjoy it, and I think you might like it a lot. It's solid writing.
You know what? I'll read it.
Cool.
I would just like everyone online to know that Pat's favorite movie is Thor.
No.
He thinks Buffy is actually good.
Yes.
And look at his face. He's obviously made a lot of bad decisions and choices in his life that have been proven wrong.
And you can see that in his face. I mean, not to be rude, but how are you seeing that in the face?
Thank you.
Look at the pain of being him on his face. The weight of his awesomeness. Yeah. It's just destroying him inside and out.
Thank you.
That's how I'd want to go. I'd want to be. People go, dude, you're like really gray. Because I'm only 43, and they're like, you've got a lot of gray for 43, and I'm like, yeah, because I've lived a lot. It's gonna happen.
So crazy.
Sort of some white action sprinkled up in there, some salt and paprika.
What would gingers call salt and pepper? Because what do you like? Cinnamon and salt?
No, paprika.
If I could actually.
Paprika. Oh yeah, okay, that's a good one.
Paprika, yeah.
You know what though? You're so bougie. It should be salt and saffron.
Ooh, that's good.
Right? Go big, man.
You know, this podcast is starting to sound like Mystery Science Theater 3000 because we have, it's all of our three voices like loud in person and just Raven talking some bullshit in the background. Like,
That was a good impression.
I know that's exactly what it sounds like.
Impression. That was good. Hey, have you guys all seen the new Batman?
Yeah.
No.
No?
I heard it's really good.
It's so mad.
It was up there with Lego. It was definitely up there.
Wait, so Raven is saying it's so meh, which is a word that was less said in 2012. Chris is saying that it is the best thing since Lego. So the two of you have very different opinions, obviously.
Very different.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that you think it's meh, Raven, because you like everything, don't you?
Where did you pull 2012 from? Who keeps that number in their fucking mind? What happened to you in 2012?
It's a very old term, though, right?
Did you just grow some pubic hair in 2012 or so? God damn it, you're too hairy to make jokes about.
I mean, dude, here's some more terminology for Raven. You just pwned me with that one, you know? Like, dude, I think this shit, dude, you know?
That's good. Get off the ropes, man! Get off the ropes! Come on! I want to pull him back. Pull him aside. Get off the ropes.
Dude, I felt like Mike Tyson Punch Out. You know when you're just like, oh shit! No, it's coming.
Look at this shit, dude.
Dude, I have no. And he organized this, by the way, just so everyone's aware.
Yeah.
He's like the guy who sets up a party, gets it. You guys gotta come over, come hang out at my party, and then he doesn't show up.
Yeah,
or he goes and he hangs out with one dude in his room.
Yeah,
dude, I did that for my birthday once. Once I invited 200 people. All these people showed up to the bar, and I got drunk the previous night, and I was so hungover I slept through it. And they kept calling me saying, "Where are you?" And I was like, "Dude, fuck."
I think it was nice of them to call you because I bet you they had a great time. So, Chris, how are we doing so far on the Kickstarter? Like, how high? Where are you at right now? What are your numbers?
Well, I'm kind of using my phone for the light, so let me check real quick.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely need you to keep that light on, man.
Yeah.
You're too black to not have light.
I can check here. I can check.
Yeah.
Okay, Pat's gonna check for you. You keep that light on.
Yeah, I got you. All right.
Yeah, thanks, Johnny, for the pledge, man. I mean, for whoever he or she is. Thanks for the pledge.
Johnny? Oh, she's amazing.
You are at 3,302, which is already fully funded with 8 days.
Nice.
Yep. Hell yeah. At 146. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you know what? Let's do this, folks. We want him to get up to. Thank you, Shawnee. You are amazing. I would like by the end of this motherfucker for him to be at 150 backers. So those of you guys who are out there, that's 4 more people. Let's get him up to 150. And Raven, Pat, what are we gonna do if he gets to 150 backers tonight? What can we do? Is there something we can maybe? Do we have a digital book that we can throw at his campaign or something if he gets to 150 backers tonight?
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, especially me, because I own most of my work. Raven, not so much. Yes, I have a few conversations, you know.
But I can offer something even better than this measly shit Pat's talking about. So what is it
Tiara? Because like
what I can offer is this. Bear with me. Give me 1 sec. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. Open your pockets. Open your heart to Chris. Just feel the spirit. Feel it inside. Oh. Get that comic in your hand. There we go. Okay, fun fact, Pat. Pat, did you know? Hold on, come back to your.
Oh, dude.
Oh, check this out. This is crazy. Do you know what she does for a living?
I mean, this.
This is cool. This
Are you an influencer?
No. Come closer. No, tell her what you do.
I groom dogs. I don't know how that.
She grooms dogs.
Oh.
Okay.
Pat's grooms dogs.
No, my wife. My wife.
Your wife.
Yeah.
Groom stuff.
You said Pats. And then
Pat,
you said
yes, Pat. We know what we're fucking talking about. We talking. What other fucking Pats is there?
Pat's what?
Yeah, Pat's wife. Yeah.
Okay, so she has to be my wife for me to use the comparison. I can't be like.
No, you
friend
just
who
didn't
also-
say a word. You didn't say it now.
You just said Pat's.
No one knew what you talking.
And this is how you know Pat's not on my level, because he needed to be. I fucking forgot words. I got high.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I have a question. Ma'am, I have a question for you. Okay, she's about to sit down. Perfect. All right. Talking about, well, first off, okay, guys, let's get that up to 150 before we ask her more questions.
Yeah.
Let's pump that up to 150. I'd love. I'm not back it for $1, back it for whatever you want, but let's pump it up to 150. Myself and Pat will each throw in a digital book for everybody for free if you guys do that. But ma'am, for you, what is your own? Is that the book you're gonna throw in?
Yeah, whoever gets to 150. I mean, whoever's the 150th backer gets this first edition.
Oh wow!
Edition wrote the gift.
Wow.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to cover her face.
No, you're good.
No, I'm trying not to cover her face. Like, look, okay, put it on the side of her face. Look.
Yeah, because she's the only thing selling your screen right now, dude.
Do like a model. Do like the model.
Okay, so you guys heard it here first. The first person to get to 150, the 150th backer will get that first edition, the gift, number 1. That's pretty badass. And for the rest of you, I will throw a book in for free to everybody, a digital book in for free to everybody, if we get to 150 tonight.
Same
Awesome.
here, and I will just give a bit of advice here. If you are backer 150, don't bother reading the gift. Just go on eBay, flip it.
Hey Terry, what's going on, girl?
Look at his face, dude.
So, is it Tiana? Is that the
Tiari.
Tiari? Okay, sorry. Sometimes I stuck with names. Right? Well, I was like, I know it's not Tiara. That's that. So, Tiari. Okay. You're a Rolando's love of what we're doing. Remember, guys, you want to be that 150th backer? Get in there. You're a dog groomer. What is your favorite breed to groom, and what is your least favorite breed to groom?
Can I guess the least favorite, actually?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Husky.
Oh man. Yeah, huskies are probably the worst ones. They cry the entire time while you're blow drying them, and while you're blow drying them, hair is like raining everywhere.
Oh, that undercoat is brutal. Yeah.
I leave with like 2 dogs on me. It's ridiculous.
Right.
My favorite would probably be a Maltese because they're fluffy faces. Grooming them, cutting their hair away from their eyes. And they're easy to control because you can grab the hair under their chin to keep their face still. But yeah, they're fun. It's a fun job. Glands is probably my least favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, you clean their glands. You pinch their asshole and like some stuff squirts out,
He knows all about that. He does that on himself.
You know that when you take your pet, there's a place you can take where they can get their glands squeezed.
It's not pleasant.
You can't make
No.
this up. Why do you need to squeeze glands?
I mean, they can get impacted, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they
Like
can get
butt,
sick from
butt,
that being
butt glands?
butt juice, man. It comes out.
My cat has gone through that. He has to go and get his glands drained every single month. He had an impacted gland that burst, and it was so painful that he self-inflicted a wound and ate the area next to his asshole out, and he had a hole there. So I had to be in his room with him, just watching him the entire time for a week, so he wouldn't nurse it. And then now every month we get his anal glands drained.
Hey,
Yeah.
just so you know, man, cats are stupid. A dog wouldn't have done that shit. A dog would have just fucking died.
That's
A
so
dog would have
good.
just died. That's much dumber, I think.
Man, you gonna eat your own asshole if you got an impacted asshole, Pat? Would you eat your own shit?
To not die, yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I would.
I think Raven would too.
Chris, would you eat your own ass to stay alive?
I think Raven would use no ass for free if he could reach it.
And Chris, why is there bacon with a heart in the corner of your screen?
It's Chris's logo.
That's Chuck.
It's Chuck's logo.
Yeah, that's my logo.
I am high. And this
Motherfucker, anything works.
why the fuck is there a bacon heart in the corner of this shit?
Because I'm Canadian and everybody calls me the Canadian bacon.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, shouldn't it be ham though? Isn't it ham?
That's a common American thing. No, Canadian bacon.
Really?
It's its own separate thing, man. It's like ham because it's cut a lot thicker. But dude, it's so much better. We call it P-meal bacon back home.
Really?
Yeah, it's all about yeah. So yeah, you guys, when you're like, oh, I want Canadian bacon on my motherfucker, that's ham. There's a difference, trust me. And yes, it's because we heart Chris. That's true.
Thank you.
You're gonna smoke more? Yeah. Oh no.
Hey, if anybody has the because some people have been asking me if you guys have the URL for Chris's Kickstarter, Clarity Girl and Base Force, please put it up there so everyone can check it out.
Hey Chuck. So I don't know if you know this, but I wrote a book called Wonderland Once Upon a Time.
I do.
Yeah. So I see that you're writing a Cthulhu Wonderland thing. I'm like, whoa, that shit sounds dope as shit. Tell me about it.
Okay, well, first off, this is how much I love you, Raven. I actually talked to you about this about a month ago, and I asked you to do the forward for it, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm in, man, I'm in." So you're you're gonna be in the book.
Yeah, man, I'm in.
Yeah, you're in. Okay, here we go. There we go. So Cthulhu Invades Wonderland. It's from Redcomb Productions, my good buddy Travis Gibb, and what it's all about. I would love for you guys to check it out. Is it's an anthology, but the difference between this anthology and other anthologies is we started with Cthulhu Invades Oz, and so instead of it just being a bunch of random fucking stories, it's actually spotlighted moments throughout the invasion of different characters and their fight against Cthulhu. So though they are all separate short stories, they tell one narrative. And so there's a lot of behind the scenes work to kind of set all this up and get everybody's positions in that war kind of understood. So we did the first one, which was Oz. Now we're doing Wonderland. And that one is honestly, the talent on that is fucking cool. We have so many amazing people. And then the next one is going to be Cthulhu Invades Neverland. So we're setting up this really cool trilogy. So I think you guys would fucking love it.
No, I gotta go on
Thank you.
Cthulhu someday. Everyone's using Cthulhu.
Oh, dude, yeah. Clarity Girl versus Cthulhu. I told you it should be a thing.
Yeah, I want to draw it like right now.
You should, man. You do a badass Cthulhu.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a killer book. Like I said, tons of amazing people who are on it from, Scout Comics, Aftershock, fucking Marvel, DC. Like, we got people all over the spectrum on this book. Really excited for everybody to check it out. It's 200 plus pages. It's going to be fucking gorgeous, man.
You know, when I saw that, I wondered, how come you didn't ask me?
Well, I mean, but I did. And I didn't know you well enough because that was like a year ago.
I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing around, dude.
Well, and also we were gonna ask you, but Pat Shand said he was interested, but only if we didn't ask you. So we were like, all right. Well, Pat's a big get, so.
Way to cock block.
Cock block.
Shit's a victory lap, dude.
But he didn't end up taking the part, so we're like, we'll give him the forward.
That's good for you, little buddy, Raven.
Right? Good way to go, buddy. Alice is always fun to write. That's true. I got to do an Alice story, and I got to do the Caterpillar.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who are the other creators involved?
Holy shit. Dude, Russell Nolte's on there. Carl Moline is on there. Chris Mad is on there. He did the art for my piece. Shit. I'm gonna go track it down. I know
wife on it?
my wife is on there. Yes, she is. Absolutely. Don Wynn is on there. John Crowther is on there. There's a ton of people. Yeah.
Raven, your friend is very nice and very charitable.
She's the reason we still have viewers.
I know. Now she's walking away. Everybody disappears.
Yeah, they're all gonna leave.
Oh shit! There's no pretty people in this.
Remember, everybody, we're trying to get to 150 for Chris today. So check it out. Jump on.
Where's it at now?
Oh, see, Shawnee did that. Shawnee, you're the best. Man, I love you, girl. You are just the best.
You're looking out, Shawnee.
That's the Kickstarter right there. Are you waving to your wife or to the cat?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a little gnat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the window open over here.
Michael Williams is still here. Nice.
Hey, Pat, tell them about the story about how much your cats mean to you.
What story?
About if you had to pick a person over your cat.
Already spoke about this. We covered it, dude.
Oh, we did?
I mean, you weren't listening because you haven't been listening for the most of the podcast, but yeah. Yeah.
It's that blonde hair, man. It gets to him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you this. We fuck around. I love Raven Gregory. I really do. But if it came down to my cats or Raven saving one or the other, it wouldn't even. I literally wouldn't pause for a split second.
You'd save the cats?
Oh, I mean, of course.
He's so funny.
And I'm telling you this. I'm serious when I say I love Raven, and I'm so serious when I tell you that I mean that shit.
Okay, so Pat, what is the list of people that you would save above your cat, before your cats?
My wife.
Not even like mom or dad or nothing? Just your wife?
Well, dad, too late. Mom, equal to the cats. So
you try to throw them both over your shoulders, kind of thing.
It would be like who I can get you first. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah. But I genuinely feel that I love my cats more than any human parent loves their human child. I really believe that.
I actually believe you too, because I
Hey, but if you got locked in an apartment with that cat for a week and there was no food, it would eat your ass.
I almost said the joke along with you because you said it so many times and it's such a common thing to say. You know, you see it everywhere, even though dogs do the exact same thing. It's just a common thing that dog people who feel insecure about their preferences kind of go
through. Can you please Google and see if dogs have ever eaten a person because they were locked in? It's never happened.
Now he uses Google, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, dogs eat people who are alive.
Okay, just so all of you guys get the fucking hilarity of that joke, we're trying to work out when we're gonna do this fucking thing, and our boy Raven over here is like, it's 8 Arizona time. What time is that for everybody else? And Pat's like, motherfucker, Google. And he kept putting google.com in the fucking chat, like, just Google. And he's like, nah, but he's gonna go Google if a dog has ever eaten a human being because they were stuck in the same house together. That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the way that I win is that dogs eat people who are alive, human beings. so that's not even a conversation, though, you know? Yeah,
that's actually kind of true.
He's not even keyed in.
What?
I just heard the craziest sound out there. What the fuck was that? Am I tripping? Dude, I just heard the crash sound out there, and our kids are out there. It's like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on?
And see, if my cats were out there and I heard a crazy sound, I'd fucking run, right? So my point has been made.
Yeah, no, that's a trap. If I go out there and stuff.
He's right. I know the match that ends like lowest word.
This is good.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you this. We would all know if I was mad at Raven. It's happened. It's happened recently.
Oh, he got mad at me once.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I don't know if we can ever talk about it, but it's the funniest fucking story. It wasn't
I've gotten mad at him more than once. He remembers one.
It wasn't funny at the time, but it was fucking funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Like after.
It was funny afterwards. And the best part was I could see as I snapped, I could see the fear settle into his face.
Well, I mean, how often does it happen that you get that angry at him?
It's happened twice ever.
In like what, 12 years of friendship?
Yeah, but it was all the past year.
Well, yeah. I could see that.
Yeah. I always tell Raven this. To me and to Raven, we both have a comedian's soul. Even though Raven does this shit now, I too have a comedian soul. To me, nothing is off limits, period.
Yes.
But when something stops being funny is when it negatively impacts your actual life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And learning that balance is really hard. Like once you start going comedy, your brain is every because like here you have this amazing thing where I don't know if you guys have dealt with death or the existential dread of you don't know you're going to have tomorrow. But the second you get the tools of looking at everything with some form of levity, life becomes easy. Like everything fits. Like no matter how bad shit is, you got to get past it. You got to get by it. And if you use some form of process where you can make fun of it and look at it from a different perspective, it just elevates your whole entire life.
I agree so far.
That's it. It was not a bit.
Oh, okay.
It was not. This is the other thing for you guys who don't know. Me and Pat have talked so much shit to each other now that every time we start talking, we automatically think the other person's about to do a bit on the other person.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
So we're constantly waiting for the drop. I'm just like, Pat will say something really nice about me and then backhand me with the force of a hurricane with a backhanded compliment.
Right. Yeah. See, and I think that any joke is funny. It's a prank type shit that could end up not being funny. Like, and not even all pranks. Like, to be real, if Raven and I were sharing a hotel room together and he like wiped his ass and left a little like shit stained doodle paper on the sink, and I walked in, I was like, oh, I think that's funny. Okay. but when a prank is, has results outside of the specific prank.
Yeah, like if he were to wipe shit on the back of your shorts and you're walking through Comic-Con, that's over the line. That's not, because that could affect your career.
Yes.
Yeah. Just to stick with the shit paper that we'd already kind of set up.
Yeah. The only reason that I'm not telling the story of what happened is because if it involves personal information given to someone who isn't in my life and who shouldn't have personal information who did, and Raven's joke involved confirming that person was accurate in that was my information, so,
like doxing.
Yeah, something along the lines of that, so that's why I can't tell the specifics of it, but when I do, it'll be funny.
Okay, no, I feel you. Yeah, when you've moved or whatever, then you can tell the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, this past year has caused a lot of people to snap. Absolutely. Matt Knoll says, I would pay some of Travis Gibbs' Kickstarter money to see a triple threat match between Chuck, Pat, and Raven with Chris Thomasma as the referee. All four must be wearing an Andre the Giant unitard, though.
Ooh, I would do that. Yeah,
I do it too.
I mean, would it be physical combat? Because I mean, there would be that wouldn't be fair, right? I would.
I mean,
I would just the entire time dominate. There would be no.
Are you a fighter?
Compared to Raven, I'm Conor McGregor. Yeah.
Well, that's a fair statement.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm older now, so I don't. I mean, I'm definitely not at my peak. I did used to be a bouncer at a bar,
Nice.
a very rough bar. Yeah. I have some stories there.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I don't. And also, I'm Canadian, so I don't love to fight.
Yeah.
I think that it would be fucking hilarious for the three of us to be in a ring roasting each other while wearing Andre the Giant unitards. I would absolutely do that.
That would be funny. Yeah, because
right?
Like I don't love, you would think that I do. I don't really love conflict. It's just that when I get into it, I get very intense. Like, but when it goes the wrong way too, I end up feeling bad. I was I had road rage about a week ago, and I was fucking it was because of my Starbucks order. Amy and I were leaving to my mom's house. It's a long drive, about an hour in the best traffic, and I ordered shots over ice, and they made it hot, and we're gonna give it to me, and then just poured it over the ice. It liquefied the ice. So I had like a
watery bullshit.
Yeah. So as I was driving, as soon as I realized what had happened, someone like egregiously cut me off, and my response was disproportionate to what she had done. I like sped around. I was trying to make sure that she couldn't get in. I was out the window screaming like, think next time, and my wife was next to me like egging me on and shit like, and I was, and then as soon as like I was away from the car and I settled down, I was like, well, that was so much more than what she did. And I feel fucking horrible. Why?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why was I mad? Why did that? I mean, she cut me off. It was like lightly dangerous how she did it. And then it was just disproportionate to what she had done. And I felt so fucking bad about it, dude.
It's so funny. I remember because I'm an avid poker player. And I was at the poker table. Everyone's been drinking and smoking and stuff. And one of the guys across the table was really just pissing me off.
Yeah.
And we start like yelling at each other and stuff. And, when I think that it's going to possibly get to shoving or blows, the first thing I do is I take my glasses off. Because you're going to know this. I can't afford for my glasses to get broken. It's just too expensive and all that. So immediately I take my glasses off and I'm fucking screaming at them because I'm ready. Like, if you're going to hit me, just fucking hit me. I'm that mad. And again, like, I've been drinking and smoking, so my control's not all there. And I look down and one of my good buddies is looking at me and laughing his ass off. And that's making me even angrier.
Yeah.
I'm like, why the fuck is he laughing at me? Am I not intimidating? Like, what the fuck is going on? So, right? So, it all got calmed down. It didn't get to blows or anything. I was able to walk away, have another smoke, and I was good. But later on, I talked to my buddy, and I was like, why the fuck were you fucking laughing at me, man? And he goes, dude, you're like one of the nicest guys I know. I've never seen you like that. And to me, it was hilarious. And I was like, oh, I just thought you were laughing at me because, like, I wasn't intimidating. He's like, well, you didn't intimidate me because you weren't mad at me, and I don't think you could hurt me. And I couldn't. That guy is fucking G.I. Joe. Like, he would destroy me no matter what. Even if I had weapons and he was barehanded, he would destroy me. But he was like, no, you were intimidating. But I just found it so fucking funny that someone got you that angry that you were ready to go to blows. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for that then. But at the time, I was like, this motherfucker, like, he was just making me more angry. He was just feeling like throwing gas on the flames.
Yeah, it can be spellbinding rage, you know?
Right? Oh, Terry backed. Thank you, Terry.
Oh, very
Thank you.
good. Very good. Nice to
Really
see that.
appreciate it.
Triple threat Jello wrestling. I would end up eating the Jello and then making fun of them. I'm not going to fight in Jello. I'm going to eat it.
I was once invited to the Bear Fair, which is for gay gentlemen, because I have I have a build where I look like the kind of guy who would be at the Bear Fair, you know?
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, what goes on at this Bear Fair? And this guy said that they wrestle in honey, dude. Imagine that. Imagine the amount of showers you would need to de-honey yourself.
Right?
So, I mean, Jello would be pretty easy. I would do Jello for sure, but as long as there's no honey action.
You know what I would love to do is I would love to get these honey wrestlers and then immediately put them in a schwitz for like 5 minutes just to see it all like crust up and shit.
Ooh, that's good. That's good. Right? Or you could, put some breading on them and fry them up and just have them the largest,
dude,
honey tenders you've ever eaten. It'd be delicious. Cannibalism.
Right? So Terry just messaged me. She is backer 148. So we have 2 more backers to go, guys. 2 more backers to go.
Yeah.
And you will get free digital books from both myself and from Pat.
Yeah.
That's for everybody on there. Oh, look who decided to show the fuck back up. And 2 more the 2 more backers from now, they will get a free copy of the gift number 1 straight from Raven Dreams of Pat Shan Naked Gregory.
Yep.
Also, for the 100, wait, how many? We're looking 151 or 251?
150.
He's a Pokemon guy. 151.
All right. For the 151, I'm going to give the most amazing thing ever.
Oh my god, dude.
Hold on. Sorry.
Yo, Chris, make sure he remembers this shit.
Total bear. I love that. Yeah. Yeah, you fucking hit him up, dude. Hit him up in our conversation so that we'll have your back, too.
I had to find a book I didn't care about giving away. So I had to find something that I don't know if you guys have read Gay Harry Potter. This is Gay Harry Potter.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Scissoring in Manhattan.
You know what? That's I got to give it to you. Of course, it involves me, but that was the funniest bit that you had all night.
That was good. Yeah.
I'm not joking. I will give you that shit, 151, whoever you are, and I will sign it because my signature on his book is worth more than his on his book. Oh, funny ass signature. Chuck, here's the fucked up thing about Pat. This motherfucker criticized my signature. And now I'm freaking doubting how I sign my fucking name. Should I make it smaller? Should I make it like Japanese?
Wait.
He's in my head. He's fucking with me.
You're thinking that now? I've criticized your signature, and so has Ralph Tedesco and Joe Bruscia for a decade now.
He's just remembering now.
You have not paid attention to the moral of the story. I don't remember shit.
So what's wrong with your signature?
I'll show you right now, dude.
Oh, this bitch. This Irish leprechaun. Oh my god, he's clowning. Oh, hey, watch. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the bit. Here we go. Drum roll.
It'd be funny if he did a perfect version of it, though. That would be hilarious. If you're like, oh shit, yeah, that is actually my signature.
So this is the comic, okay?
All right, let's see it. We're gonna put you on a solo layout. I want to see this. That's number 1 whack comic. All right. Oh. Is that real? How real is that?
All right. Now I feel like I have to defend myself.
Dude, whatever you sign, when you sign it, be real, okay?
Okay.
Don't undercut the bit. Be real.
Okay, so let's look.
I avoided the boobs. I'd like everyone to know I avoided Mike DeBalfo's boobs. Look at that signature. It went. You're not looking at the fucking bar. That's not big. That's a tiny fucking. Look at how big them titties are. The signature is less the size of the titties.
No, they're not. It's bigger.
You got here. Look, it's smaller now.
That is a beautiful cover, by the way. That's a fucking gorgeous cover.
This is how I would sign that cover.
Yeah.
Bottom, out of place.
Okay. For one thing, anybody who's asking you to sign their book, Pat, they don't care. They don't care. They're just like, look at you scribble. They don't know what that says.
See, I hate the scribbles, so back in like fucking high school, I just developed a symbol. And so what I do is this. I just do that. So my little symbol, my initials, and then I always put the year, so you know when it happened.
Year's good. The year is good for sure.
Right?
Yeah, I used to do an arrow under my signature because I was writing Robin Hood, and I would do year, and then someone brought every comic that Zenescope had published that year, and I was like, oh, I only wrote about these ones, and they said, no, you're editor, so you please sign all of them. You're on the masthead. So I ended up signing that day. It must have been about 250 comics because it was all the covers too, all the variant covers, all that shit, and it just sped through it, dude.
So most of that stuff is free. At that point, are you like, could you at least like buy me a coffee or something for all this shit? Like, no. Who I get doing that is actors who like had a big role who haven't had roles since then. That I get because that's how they make the bread and butter, But as far as me, I'll just do them all, No, I know I get that you'll do them, but like if they're gonna drop like 200 fucking issues on you,
yeah,
the least I think you could do, buy me a coffee or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying is like if you're gonna and this is just for the people out there. I never have an issue signing something for free. I'm just saying if you're gonna drop a fucking stack of my books there,
yeah,
come on. I mean, there's so many other people there and whatnot. Buy me a coffee.
I will say though, the first time it ever happened though, I was floored. Of
course, right?
Yeah,
humbled.
Like, Raven was just joking around about how like people don't want my signature, which it's so funny because it's so false, right? but there is that sense like when you first start out, you do think I'm only signing this because it's it's the Zenescope book and they are at the booth and it's easy. When someone for the first time ever like brings a specific load of your books, that the feeling is very nice.
Yeah. And I feel you, Shani. Yeah. She wanted to be 150. Didn't he say? Well, so yeah, there's 150 gets the gift, and then 151 gets an even better book.
Yeah, it's so funny that he said it was even better himself, and I mean it's it's clearly so.
Are you listening again, Raven? You're on mute, motherfucker. There you are.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to be rude. Like all of a sudden, like at first, I was really into the randomness of everything happening and my friend coming over and having her be a part of this. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, holy shit, this is really rude. I should give you attention. And I'm conflicted. I'm going back and forth, but she's going to check on the kids and shit. So now I don't feel as bad.
Okay, well, I was going to say, we've already been at this an hour. If you want it.
Hold on a second. Just hold on a second. I just want to say that Pat should get the Emmy for technology fucking with me.
That's great.
He just kills it every fucking Jesus. How do you do this shit, man?
You know what's funny is there's a picture of me. There's a picture of me that Raven took. It's a screen cap from a video a long time ago where he had a fan of Wonderland come up, and he taped my reaction as he was asking her how much more she likes Wonderland than Robin Hood, and he took a screenshot of my face where I look like this. And finally, I have a Raven Gregory face to match. As the stream has gone on, I think it's, the distance between us has set in a little bit, and you can kind of see it settling in and out.
Is he doing the past joke again?
No,
is he doing the lap? Is he doing the lap joke again?
That's the entire. I'm done.
Chuck, I want you to get used to every time me and him are on your podcast, he's gonna make the lap joke.
Well, you guys both have a well of jokes that you're dipping into that we've heard before. Let's be honest.
I will make a Hobbit Ewok joke. He will make a lap joke.
Well, but I noticed that there's a little bit of truth to both of your jokes too. So,
So the fucked up thing is Pat's actually a better writer than me. He's not a better writer because he's actually a better writer than me. He's a better writer because all writers always look down on their own shit. Even when I do good, I could see all the flaws and I could see how I could be better. And even at my worst, Pat just can't even write to that level. So I don't really feel it's not even a friendly rivalry. It's like a little
talking, didn't know where he was going though, did he? Started talking.
Dude, not all these shit's gonna be gold. They can't all be.
That's how you should start your stand-up. You should walk on stage and just be like, not all this shit's gonna be gold. Like, just be honest with them. Not all this shit's gonna be gold.
Anyway,
that's fucking funny.
I just wanted to say, I love you. I love you.
Chris, while he's busting up a lung over there, how cool is it? I know you've been kind of quiet, and I know you're it's tough, man. You got these heavyweights down here talking shit and whatnot, and you're like, man, I don't want to jump in, but how is it just even kind of being a part of this? How is that for you? How are you enjoying this?
It's so cool.
Right?
Hang with you guys,
Right?
Really
Nice
cool.
having you, man. It's
man. It's cool kicking with you,
two
man.
professionals, Chuck and Chris.
Well, and you know what, Chris, I want you to understand something. You were not invited here out of any sense of charity or bullshit. You earned your way here. We all think you're cool and that you're doing something good, and we want you to keep it the fuck up. So that's why all three of us wanted to be able to do this. And please understand that and hear it from us. This isn't about charity. This is about all of us thinking you're doing some really cool fucking shit, and we would love to help out however we can.
Yeah, I love how passionate you are about your stuff, man. It shines through that you genuinely this is you. You want this shit. It's beautiful, man.
Thanks. At first, I thought we were gonna be talking about like our favorite burgers.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to, dude. Raven has just I don't know. He's derailed this shit, but
So we have a question.
oh, this is an easy question though.
Oh, I haven't even read it yet. I'm just gonna throw it up because I'm a dick. If you had to pick Chuck, Pat, or Raven to be your teammate in 2v2 basketball against the other two, who would you pick and why?
Hey,
man, that's
okay, that's a very mean question to ask of Pat. Okay, he's like 5'5", and like the most vertically challenged. He's a black belt in karate, but I don't think he could jump over his cat.
That's true. It's not the Brados.
I'll say this. That is true. That's true. I'm not 5'5" because that's not a thing, right? But
that's not a thing.
All right, guys, keep going without me. I love you. I'll see you on the other side. Whoever gets those things, free comic books. Check out Chris's shit. He's the man. Pat sucks dicks for a living, but it's not in a gay way. It's in he wants to make sure that everybody's equal, so he has to suck a lot of dick. Chuck, you're awesome. I love you.
Thank you, homie. Much love. He was the one who set this up, guys. I need you all to understand that. Raven's like, we gotta do this, blah blah blah, and Pat and I are like, yeah, man, we're in. We'd love to support him, and we'd love to be a part of this. And then he's like, I've got people over. I gotta go.
Bro,
okay.
I told you some bullshit was gonna happen.
I love it though. That's so Raven. Yes. $20 is $20. That's great. What did I come in on? Yeah. We're wondering the same thing, and we're an hour and 24 minutes in. Backer 149 has happened. So guys, now's the time to jump in. You know, the next backer, just so everyone's aware, the next backer of Clarity Girl and Base Force. Not only do you get does everybody get some digital books from myself and from Pat Shan, but backer 150 will get a pristine first edition copy of the gift number 1 signed by Raven Gregory. And then 151, backer 151 will get a pristine signed by Raven Gregory copy of Destiny New York.
That one I can tell you he's not going to do. But 150, hold him to that one.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
We love you too. Thank you, hon. And there we go. Yeah, Shawnee, you're amazing. So yeah, if one more person wants to come on, you will get the gift number 1. Let's try to do that because I think we're all about ready to go soon. But we would love to see us hit 150. So if any of you out there, you want to be back at 150, you will get yourself that copy of the gift number 1. Let us know when you do it, and we'll be good.
It looks like too. I'm just saying, if you back at that level, you could flip this book for about $10 to $15 on eBay. The gift number 1. So I'm just saying,
you can pretty much get your money back.
Yeah.
But you know what, Chris, you did mention something. Favorite hamburger.
Yeah.
That was a really good one, and Raven's not here to derail it. So while we wait for that 150th, why don't we each kind of go? We'll go through and we'll talk about our OG, your favorite hamburger. So, yeah. Chris, you did bring it back. Chris, what's your favorite hamburger?
Does it have to be from like any brand or? Is
I don't give a shit, dude. You can name some fucking mom and pop joint if you want.
Yeah, the best burger I ever had was from Red Robin. And it was a mac and cheese burger. It was mac and cheese on top, and it was like the best thing ever.
Dude.
Was it like a scoop of mac and cheese or like a fried mac and cheese patty?
Oh, it was a fried mac and cheese patty.
Gotta be. Very good.
Yeah, right?
It was the best.
Oh, look at this. We got some White Castle up in this shit.
White Castle's good too. That's like a good snack burger for sure, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. For mine, there are different levels to it, of course, like there's fast food, then there's like, a higher class fast food. Like I would say fast is like McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King. A higher class fast is like Five Guys.
Five Guys, yeah.
And shit. I'd say that my favorite burger is Steak and Shake overall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got a good burger.
They do, and if I were to compare like the Shake Shack burger to Steak and Shake, I would say probably Shake Shack has higher quality, but I prefer the Steak and Shake for their variety, for how the burger isn't overwhelming itself, so it can fit into these different kind of toppings on it, and because of how rare it is to get, I can only find Steak and Shake when I'm traveling, across states. If I'm just traveling from New York to Jersey or Pennsylvania, there's not going to be a Steak and Shake. If I go beyond Pennsylvania, we're starting to get Steak and Shake territory. So I definitely will go Steak and Shake for this one, though I will say that the debate that rages in my mind, it's contentious.
Yeah. No, I feel you. So mine, you guys probably have never tried, but if you ever go north of the border, when you go to do a show in Canada, there is a place that Canadians love called Harvey's, and they do charbroiled burgers, like on a grill. I've cooked there before, and their burgers are fucking solid. But I will tell you, back in the day, you can't get them anymore, but they had this like third pound burger called the Ultra Burger, and it was like no, a third of a pound.
Oh god damn!
Yeah, 4 pound, right? Yeah, no, yeah. I got a little hard when you said 4 pounds. I was like, ooh. Okay.
I mean,
but yeah, a third of a pound, but it was nice, fucking thick, peppery. It had a lot of it had more flavor in that patty than probably any burger I've ever had.
Damn,
so dude, it was so fucking good. But if you ever get the chance, you go north, hit up Harvey's, and I do not believe that you will be disappointed. It deserves to be in the conversation, and only because it's Canadian is it not. And in fact, just so you're aware, that company is owned by Cara Foods. And for anyone who doesn't know, Cara Foods is the supplier of 90% of the airline foods around the world. So they know their food.
I mean, dude, I will say that I feel that Canadian cuisine is underrated.
Yes, thank you.
Poutine in general, when I have gone to Canada in the past, I've been there, I think 2 or 3 times for Zenoscope. They call me a poutine hound. I'm there for the poutine. I'll do pork poutine, beef poutine, poutine. It's just so fucking good. So.
And what a lot of people don't know is that our food has infected on such a level that in KFC in Canada, they have a KFC poutine and it's fucking solid with their gravy and everything. Oh yeah. KFC poutine is solid. I'll give them love because they have their gravy with the cheese curds. Oh shit, that shit is good.
Yeah, dude. See, that's the thing. I'll do homemade poutine here, but it's not the same. Any kind of try that we have at cheese curds here, there's no, you bite down on a real Canadian cheese curd, you get some squeak action.
Yeah.
Not here. Not here. No. But every area has its pluses and minuses, I grew up on the East Coast. I moved to San Diego, and then I moved back to the East Coast. When I first moved to San Diego, before I really figured out their food situation, I missed all the East Coast staples. And of course, we have bacon, egg, and cheese. We have beautiful Italian food. The Chinese food is on point. Then in San Diego, the Mexican food is like nowhere else. And then when I leave there and I look for Mexican food here, I'm as lost here with that as I was looking for the New York cuisine in California. Everywhere has its own little nook to shine in.
Yeah. Have we hit 150 yet?
Let's see. Clarity.
Mike Williams says, I would love to know where Chris got his action figures made. Chris, you don't have action figures, do you?
You're at 150. Yeah. You're at 150.
We did hit 150?
Yeah.
Booyah.
Chris!
There we go. There we go. Chris, I'll send you tonight a PDF. You can have the Dropbox link so you can just share it to your backers whenever you want.
I'll do the same thing, buddy. I'll send you Welcome to the Void. It's all yours, buddy.
Thank you. Can I just answer that question right quick? I got it from Rex Barja. I think they spell it BAJ, something like that. And if you go on my Facebook, you'll be able to see it. But I had 2, and 2 backers got them.
Nice.
Yeah, that's where I got them from.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
Thank you, and thanks so much for having me on here and giving me more backers. I really appreciate it, and all the comments too.
Yeah, it's fun, man.
Really happy.
Yeah, man. Really glad to do it. Well, I mean, okay, cool. Well, we had a mission. We fucking came out. We did it, and we also forced Raven to give up an amazing book, which I think is a win for us.
Yeah, we did force him to give up a book.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah.
And we were lucky. We just had to give up digital. That asshole has to go physical. He has to send it out. So make sure, Chris, give him the address of that person. Get him on that. Make sure he does that.
Wait, hold on. I'll be the Raven handler here, dude. You can't give him the address of the person. You have to have him give it to you so you know the shit comes in.
Oh, okay.
Not trust the backer with that.
There we go. Okay. Fair enough. Guys, thank you so much, both of you, for coming out. Can you please tell everybody where they can track you down so that they can find all your amazing stuff? Pat, go ahead, man.
Oh, sure. I'm at Pat Shand pretty much everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Kickstarter. My company is Space Between Entertainment. We have no Kickstarters going on right now. The next one is for our follow-up to Thirsty. It's called Cheeky. It's going to be an anthology of spicy stories that we're going to be doing with a Jen St. Ange cover. And that's coming hopefully mid-April. But for those who are looking for something to back now, you can go ahead and back Chris's work, which you can find.
Play your girl on base first, 24-page one shots. And you can also find me on Instagram at Chris _draw stuff17 and Twitter NoPickle696.
There you go, guys. Pick that up. I'm also, because I feel I'm legally, I will also tell you there are several other books I would love for you to pick up. Thank you guys so much for taking care of these guys. I would also love it if you guys checked out Cthulhu Invades Wonderland. I'm actually going to run right after this over to another show to talk about that book. Also, Cthulhu is Hard to Spell is another book I'm on with a bunch of amazing people. Of course, we've got Clarity Girl and Base Force. If you check out Zoop, which is a thing, which is like a Kickstarter alternative. You check that out. The book Shuffle is amazing. Go check out Shuffle. And then the last book I'm on Kickstarter is Immortal Era issue 6. So go check all that stuff out. I hope you guys love it. Thank you everyone for coming out tonight. I love how supportive you guys are. My name is Chuck. I give a fuck. Take care, motherfuckers. Have a good one.